Hello everybody, this is Ryan, also known as MrMightyMcD, and in this video I'm going to be giving my impressions on BIT.Trip presents Runner 2, Future Legend of Rhythm Alien for Xbox Live Arcade on the Xbox 360. Developed by Gaijin Games and published by Aksys Games, Runner 2 is a rhythm music auto-running platformer where players will run through fantastic environments, listening to an amazing soundtrack as they run, jump, slide, kick and soar their way towards the goal in 5 exciting worlds, 125 tantalizing levels and 5 death-defying boss battles. You can also play as 8 different characters, find secret areas to unlock new costumes, and try and perfect your score on the leaderboards against other players online. The trial is 824 megabytes, and within that you'll get to take part in a few levels of the game, as well as enjoy some of the very awesome cutscenes. Runner 2 is a very reaction-based game. You won't be using the sticks to move, only to slide, and you will only be pressing A, X, and rotating the right stick to get through obstacles. You'll be collecting gold and dodging enemies as you go, and whilst that doesn't sound that special, Runner 2 is probably one of the most addicting arcade games I've played in a while. When you complete the trial, which does come to an abrupt end I'm afraid, it just makes you want to play more and more. The trial is about 20 minutes or so of gameplay. You can see the full gameplay in the description down below, but I just kept playing it over and over. I've never played Runner 1, so I wasn't sure what to expect, but Runner 2, this game is seriously good. It reminds me of the Impossible game in a way, only a bit more forgiving. There's usually 1 or 2 checkpoints in the level, so if you do screw up, it does annoy you, but you don't feel so bad because the levels are quite short and there are actually checkpoints. It's a very simple game. You can probably give this to your parents and they would probably be able to work it out, because in terms of the sticks, they only really have to watch out for sliding and rotating the right stick for certain obstacles, which is great and makes it for a very easy pick up and play game. The levels of the trial make it seem like it might be simple and too easy, but then you begin to realise when you see that trailer at the end that this can get pretty difficult pretty quickly. Graphically speaking though, it does look superb. I really appreciate the art style in games, but this is very different. I can't really think of anything similar to this apart from maybe the title credits in Monsters Inc. or something. But the characters, they have sharp edges, a lot of charm, and it's just funny looking, especially if you pay attention to the background and the monsters on screen. The narrator is hilarious too and has a really great voice, fitting in the mood of the game perfectly. Whether he's up there with Bastion's narrator remains to be seen, since they are pretty different games, but he is certainly up there and makes this slim story very enjoyable. Runner 2's biggest strength, however, is its music. The soundtrack is ridiculously good. I would admit that when you jump from level to level, it does seem like it doesn't vary enough, but it doesn't matter too much because the music is just so good. It's almost like soul drenching. I can't really describe the feeling, but it feels like you really are transported to this whole new world. What's great about it, and what's a really good attention to detail, is that when you collect gold, jump over enemies and so forth, collecting whatever on screen, certain sound effects and chimes will actually play in the level, and it reminds me of the days in Banjo-Kazooie where you go on the title screen and you'll start pressing buttons and it would actually make a different soundtrack. It's just awesome. Ultimately though, Runner 2 is a delight. It's simple but very effective and provides a lot of fun with all the keys, levels and costumes to beat and collect. It even appears that Runner 2 has a lot of content to offer as well. It only helps further that the game is fair and forgiving, yet it's also challenging and has a lot of charm and care and dedication put into it, but makes you want to keep going back and even go back to see what the original Runner was like. Try this game in the description and be sure to subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching and give Runner 2 a go.